Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Classy Rob Massey and handsome Jimmy Hansen, now known as the Saturday Night Specials here on commentary for you. A singles competition about to take place here between Crimson Owl, Khemia, and Dante. A very odd international battle, if you will.
I don't like this guy at all.
You don't seem to be a fan of him.
No.
You didn't like him when you faced him in the ring. He actually was one of your final matches here in the RWA.
He's awful.
You destroyed him, if I remember correctly.
He should have stayed in the sand dunes where he belongs.
It's very tumultuous out in the dunes out there right now.
Not my problem.
Okay, he comes out with that chain, he never uses it. I'm curious as to what the chain is for.
I think that's to hold his slaves who built his pyramids. Now we here at the RWA do not promote slavery at all.
We don't promote slavery at all, and we're in Providence, very heavily Catholic. That's not really what the Egyptians used for slaves.
Well, you know, the funny thing is that he should have caveman Lucy right there. And you know, if he was a real Egyptian, he would have cavemaned her, entombed her in some sort of crazy gauze. He doesn't even know where he is.
I don't think so.
That man's stupid. Now this gentleman, on the other hand,
you would take his side.
What do you mean? I've known Dante since he was Kyle Maxwell when I was about 17, and I'm about the old as Mesopotamia at this point. I mean, he didn't have the handlebar mustache back then, but I'll tell you what, he is your Canadian hero, not mine.
Not mine.
Yours. Oh no, he's your Canadian hero.
No, absolutely not.
Listen, you Reaganite, let me just tell you something.
Listen, Canada's a very nice place to visit, but to visit only. It's not a place that you'd really want to live.
You know what? I completely disagree with that assessment. Completely disagree with it. You should be upset that you even said that. Why? Canada is a wonderful place. Free health care. They don't fight wars. You don't hear about Canadians being beheaded, do you?
No, they club seals is what they do.
Well, you know, sometimes that's what has to happen. You know, the Fall River Seals, they're very tough to move behind, I'm telling you.
They're very big fans of kelp.
So you know, sometimes, Rob Massey, you make a very valid point.
You know,
you should really appreciate a fine specimen such as Lucy that gets to sit next to you every show. I don't think anyone's appreciated Lucy in a long time. Lucy, I am Handsome Jim. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am fabulously dressed, as if you can't tell already. And it's a pleasure to be sitting next to you. Yeah, that's right, I'm wearing boat shoes. You want to know why? Because that's classy.
Here's a collar and elbow tie-up by Dante and Crimson Owl Khemia.
Look at this, a little arm wringer there. See, that's what I'm talking about. Aggression. Canadians normally don't have that. He did not have his maple syrup this morning. I don't think that eggs and Canadian bacon were on his menu.
Crimson Owl Khemia rolls through.
What the hell?
Kind of a weird roll through, but it was effective into a hammerlock and now a side headlock. Dante, very old school, very holds and chain wrestling base, off the ropes, and a shoulder tackle takes down Crimson Owl Khemia. Now a big elbow drop. Elbow drop by Crimson, didn't hit the mark, and a standoff.
Very, very interesting.
You know, I've been in the ring with Dante myself. Just over a year ago, I hold a pinfall victory over the man.
What a sham. What a sham that was. You shouldn't ever lace up boots ever again.
A trip up, and now Crimson Owl Khemia going for an ankle lock. It looks like he's going to try to underhook the arm.
He did sit through with the opposite side on the ankle pick there. That was actually a pretty nice maneuver, but he cheated.
How did he cheat?
Did you not see him grab his tights on the way through?
I did not.
Well, you know, you and I must not be looking at the same match here.
Off the ropes and being caught.
Oh yeah, I don't think so. Look at that.
Dante, he's going for an Oklahoma roll.
Corner, a little Oklahoma slam, actually. Oklahoma roll.
Not an Oklahoma roll. That is a pin.
What is going on?
There's the Oklahoma slam. Here's a cover. 1, 2, and a kick.
There's a 2 count.
Well, at least the good thing is the Crimson won't have to worry about kidney stones, because I think all the calcium in his kidneys has just been obliterated.
I'll tell you something. You really need to appreciate the specimen that is Dante. You really need to appreciate that. Look at that elbow drop.
And here's a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out just a 2. Dante's getting a little frustrated. He seems like he should have already had this match won twice.
Did you see his mustache kind of perk up?
I did.
When he looked at the camera like that, he looked at the camera like that, and his mustache perked up.
Burying the knee into the back of the spine and pulling back on the chin. Crimson now, Kenny putting a lot of pressure on the upper part of his neck.
I don't know why these people are cheering for this guy, Cat. It's terrible.
Dante's really not a fan favorite. He's really never shown any appreciation towards the man. Off the ropes. Crimson now, Khemia goes for a spinning back elbow. Dante tries to counter with a clothesline, and the elbow sort of hit the mark as Crimson's going to just lay in the fists.
Dante, get out of there! What do you get out of there?
Crimson stopped at 6. Off the ropes. Goes for a clothesline. Takes down Dante.
Well, you know, the last time somebody beat Canadian bobsledding, it was in Cool Runnings. And now Crimson Khemia may not be Jamaican.
He is not Jamaican.
But he's Egyptian. It's along the same hemisphere, I think.
There's no snow in Egypt, so yeah, it's along the same storyline.
Along the same storyline, right.
Cool Runnings. If you had Cool Runnings in match 3, folks, you win the poll.
If anyone had Cool Runnings in match 3, there's a problem.
Crimson Khemia saying the end is near here. Measures Dante. Dante gets Khemia back into the corner. Now a shoulder tackle buried deep into Crimson Khemia.
Oh! Well, hello then. They certainly do chop in Canada. Wood, whatever they can find.
No, they're chopping in Egyptian is what they're doing. There's the Winnipeg pin and a kick out at 2.
The Winnipeg pin. From Ottawa, is he from Winnipeg?
No, but that pin is made famous by a wrestler from Winnipeg. Kick to the midsection.
I don't appreciate your tone, Classy Rob.
I'm so sorry. You're off the ropes and
look at this.
Being caught.
That's the belly to belly right there. Oh, Crimson Khemia fighting out of it though.
Too bad.
Kick to the gut. What is this here?
Fisherman suplex. Khemia is
roll through with them.
2. Wait a minute. No,
look at this. Roll through.
2, 3. Dante with a reversal on a roll through wins the match.
That's what it's all about. That's what it takes to be a superior athlete here in the RWA. It's about smarts. It's about smarts. He outweighed the man. He knew that if he got into a situation where he could roll through on something, boom, he has him pinned.
Well, Dante is what, a 10-year veteran of this business? I mean,
10 years. He started wrestling when he was 17.
Okay, so he's been
he's
17
like 37.
17 to 20-year veteran. Well, Dante has something to say. Oh, boy.
Like I said last time I was in the ring, my time is winding down slowly but surely. And Cat, get in here, brother.
He's not really, is he? Right.
It's wrestling guys like you that make this worth it. A lot of the young guys today, they forget what it's like to run with a gimmick and go the old school way. But you're keeping it true. And I wanted to say thank you.
Well, while I appreciate that, I don't like that he's about to shake the man's hand. Screw this guy. Punch him in the face.
Well, he took the microphone, so that's, I think Crimson's going to have something to say. I hope he can translate.
All the years I've been here in RWA.
Oh, sorry.
Along with you, Dante. We never quite saw eye to eye.
No, that wasn't it. That was never. Okay.
We always had different ideologies. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with you.
What away.
I want you to come here and be sure you understand exactly what I'm saying.
Flies.
We may hate each other, but I always saw respect in your eyes.
He had hungry eyes. That's what all he saw was respect.
We're very old school wrestlers.
Hungry eyes.
Touching.
I look at you and I see you by my side.
If I can, say a special thank you because you said your time is winding on down. When I think of you and I think of old school, I look at you and I see a piece missing. And if I can offer you a token of gratitude,
A slave.
because of some of the Pharaoh Fear's special Egyptian magic, I'd like to resurrect something back for you.
He'd like to wrestle something back from him? That's so...
This is worse than Derek Jeter being presented with a glove made out of, with a chair made out of glove material. It's a head. It's a severed head.
The guinea pig?
A snake?
I
I don't get the ShamWow reference.
That's a long embrace. Well, you weren't here for the ShamWow.
I was not here for the. I was recovering from a massive fire incident that I had.
Yeah, you had an infection.
I did. What in the world is this? 56K, where it's back in 1996.
No, I'm not cheering you now. I can't cheer you now. You turned on me. You turned cold Canadian bastard.
Well, they're all
screw that guy.
They're supposed to be a very nice people.
No. Screw that guy. You want to know why screw that guy? Because he turned his back on what was real and was what true, and he's shaking hands with an Egyptian freak show.
You're a bounty guy then. You don't like the ShamWow. You like bounty. It's quilted.
I actually like quilted northern.
Quilted northern.
Different type of Canada.
Yeah.
It's like the quilted northern. They cover they cover themselves with a blanket and everything's going to be okay.
Fine. They're very friendly people up there in Canada.
It's like biosphere. They could really just insulate themselves from everything.
Pretty much. We'll be right back.